Hey everyone, this is Josh with SKAA, and today I want to show you the SKAA command app. It's an app that you don't necessarily need to use SKAA, but it's extremely handy if you're using the Diz, Isabella, Gemma, or Ursula transmitters because it lets you see, control, and customize all of the receivers bonded to your device. I'm using the Mac OS X version of the app, but it's available for download for iOS devices in the Mac App Store, as well as for Android devices on Google Play. As you can see, the app is showing that we have a Chorus M20 wireless speaker, as well as a Chorus V600 wireless speaker, and a GoRave RE1 receiver bonded to it all at once. The Chorus M20 is in my office, the V600 is my kitchen, and the RE1 receiver is in my living room hooked up to my TV speakers. With this app, I can control where music is playing throughout my house. You can click on a receiver's name to change it to something more interesting. So let's label these to include the rooms where my devices are located. So the M20 is in my office. The RE1 is hooked up to my TV in the living room. And the V600 is in the kitchen. You can use the slider to adjust the volume of each device individually. Or if you have multiple devices playing simultaneously, you can pull up or down the master volume at the bottom to control the volume of all the devices at once. You can click the speaker icon to mute devices individually. The speaker icon will flash, designating that the device is muted. You'll also see that the slider is grayed out. You can click again to unmute. The triangle icon at the bottom mutes all receivers at once. But you can click on each speaker icon individually to get them playing again. This button in the bottom left corner sets the transmitter's power mode. Click on it and you'll see that you have three options. Red means that the transmitter is on. White means that the transmitter is on, but only when there is audio. So this is best when you want to save power consumption. And gray turns off the transmitter. So when would you use red mode? Well, it's perfect for those instances where you want the transmitter and receiver to stay bonded even when there's no audio for long stretches. Like, for instance, if you're in charge of sound effects for the school play, and that car crash sound needs to happen right at the right time when you press play. Clicking on these green blocks lets you set the audio channel routing for each receiver, so you can choose whether the speaker outputs a stereo signal, which means both the left and right channels, or just a left channel or right channel. You can also send a mono mix to some speakers. The downward pointing speaker means mono, since typically subwoofers are mono. So if I really want to get crafty, I can use two speakers simultaneously, one left and one right in a stereo array. Here I have two Chorus M20s in a stereo array, creating a wider, more exaggerated stereo field. You'll notice that for some of the receivers, some of the options have these diagonal lines running through them. This means that this particular receiver does not support that format. So for example, the V600 only supports stereo, but not left, right, or mono. One last thing we can do is we can name our transmitter. I'm using an Ursula transmitter for this, so I'll just name it Josh's Ursula transmitter. So that wraps up all the basic functions of the SKAA command app. SKAA, share audio anywhere.